So today we're doing an appraisal on a 70s Stratocaster on the 3-bolt guitars. And from about 77, 76 on, that's when the transition was. There was no serial number on the neck plate. They moved that to the headstock. This is serial number S9, blah, blah, blah. Typically stands for 79. So far that all jives with this guitar. I'm taking out the tuning key so I don't waste time taking the guitar apart in front of you. This has the 3rd generation Fender F tuner made by Schaller in Germany. It says made in Germany right on it. But it also has this raised collar. The earlier edition didn't have this collar, and then the edition before that had the smaller, rounder button on the machine head. So this is the right diameter. There's finish in there, so this is the correct tuner for this period guitar. And there's been no additional drilling or routing for that. I also noticed on the back of the headstock this little ghost line in here. So there was a sticker of one sort or decal, could have been a store decal at one time, but it was on the guitar long enough that the rest of the finish faded around it. Frets are all original. There is a little fret wear, pretty common. Double string tree is correct. There's no dates on Fender necks of this era, just a production stamp, and it's green ink, and this has that. Also other production things like the inspector, and that's also in the neck cavity. This is an ash body, which we can see because of the thick grain on this. And it has the typical 70s die-cast one-piece tremolo unit. It also has the manufacturing production number in it. It has 5 springs, which they come from the factory with 5 springs. All original, no routing. I did take this back plate off. This is a correct era back plate because it's a triple layer, black, white, black. It has the original strap buttons on it. Has the original jack and jack plate. And if we look inside here, there's again no additional routing or anything. It's all factory, all stock, original input jack. It's also in the guitar. Just want to tuck this away so. First thing I noticed was the bridge pickup. These magnets are too large to be Fender. It says Rio Grande on it. All the pickups are Rio Grande pickups. So they're not the original pickups. The pickguard is original. Again, triple layer, black, white, black. And you can actually see the machining chatter, Skype marks from the router in the side of it. So the pickguard has the original 5-way switch in it. Prior to 1977, it had a 3-way switch, so this is correct for this year. Has the original control knobs. Flipping open the guitar. Has a little factory sticker in it, again, a production number. This white material is buffing compound when they buff the guitar. So the finish is all original. Original 3-tone sunburst. They typically didn't waste putting red under the pickguard because it would be under there. Once again, so proper shielding. This little pencil mark here is factory for the pickguard. Original switch, pots, capacitor, and we know the pots are original because of the date of the potentiometers. Type of capacitor used. So the date I'm getting on this potentiometer, this one's under the solder, but this is 137 is the manufacturer, and then 7826, so it's the 26th week of 1978. And this is the 79 Strat, so that's correct. We have the same thing here. The last number, of course, is hidden under that glob of solder. So this guitar is all original except for the pickups. Don't know where the pickups went. And the case is an earlier case. This is not the period correct case for the guitar. I don't have that in this room right now. I'm not going to bother chasing it down, but it's an earlier period Fender case, probably from the late 60s, early 70s. So that's it. All original except for the pickups. So I would give this a market value of about $2,500.